Welcome to the MISD Insider, our weekly visit with Midlothian School Superintendent, Dr. Lane Ledbetter. Hi, I'm Alexis Carey, and we're glad you joined us today as we once again welcome Dr. Ledbetter, and today we have a special guest, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Jim Norris. Thanks for being here, gentlemen. I've heard people are opening their mail, and along with their Christmas cards, they should be receiving the tax bill, so it seems like a good time to talk about taxes. Mr. Norris, the school tax rate did not change this year, so if someone's bill is larger than last year, how can that be?
Okay, Alexis, that's a good question, and that's probably almost every tax bill will increase this year. Although the tax rates did not change for the school district and for many of the other taxing entities like the county and the city and the fire districts and things, your tax bill actually will go up because your appraised value on your property, whether that be your house or a barn, or it could be the Walmart, or it could be any of the industries, any of those things. Every year that value is set by the county tax appraisal board in Waxahachie. Every piece of property in this whole county has a value, and that changes based on what the economy is. And like right now, we're in a housing boom in Midlothian, North Texas area, and so it's very likely that your house today is worth more than your house was last year. So if you take those two values, the tax rates, which basically didn't change, the tax appraisal, which did change, multiply them, it comes out with a higher tax bill.
Dr. Ledbetter, the school tax shows to be a sizable portion of the overall bill. Why is that?
Well, when you look at your bill, you'll see your county taxes, your city taxes, and your school taxes. And the school taxes, obviously, when you look at the size of the district, we have 112 square miles, we have 11 campuses along with other programs and facilities that we have to operate as a part of that. We have over 1,000 employees. We educate over 8,500 kids. It's a very sizable organization, and so it takes a lot of funds to operate that in relation to the city and the county.
Mr. Norris, property taxes do not make up the entire income for the district. Would you explain how all this works?
Okay, if you look at our operating fund, it's about $71 million this year. That's the part that funds salaries and the school buses and the lights and all those things that go with having school every day. That's about $8,400 per student. And that money comes from a couple of different sources. First of all, it's from taxes, our local property taxes, which make up about 49% of that money. The other piece, the big piece, comes from the state funds, which is about 40% of it. There's another 1% federal money and then 10% local other sources, gate receipts at ball games and tuition and fees and things like that. So it's a big operation, and the state funds us based on our wealth per student. So we are luckily live in a school district that has a lot of property tax. So we'll get less money from the state than, say, a district that has less property tax. So it turns out that about half our money comes from our local property taxes.
Wow. Homeowners pay a share of their taxes every month in their mortgage, so does the district receive money throughout the year?
No, that's also interesting, because most people pay their taxes at the end of the year in December when their mortgage company pays, or they pay themselves, or they pay in January when that taxes are actually due. And so we do not get our state money all year because of that. The state will allow us to because we are a property, more property wealth than someone around us maybe, they will fund us on 8 months out of the year. We don't get any money in December, January, February, and March from the state, because they're saying, well, you're getting your property taxes. You don't need our state funds right then. There's actually 3 different payment tiers, 1, 2, and 3, and the first group gets some money every month, basically the same amount. Tier 3, which is the very wealthy school districts in the state, only get 3 payments during the whole year.
Thank you, gentlemen. That's all the time we have today. I appreciate you being with us, and thank you for watching. Please tune in next week for the next MISD Insider.